ngayon kung ano yung pinapasok kong type of fund. Di ba? So, sabihin natin kung aggressive yon. Meron kang retirement fund. Katulad ako, I'm managing the retirement funds of corporations. Will I put the fund ng mga funds ng mga kumpanya to a beta of 2? Will I put the fund of the corporation, of the retirees, of the employees of the corporation with a beta of 2? That is my question. Now, I want to hear the answers from our group. Walang tama't mali dito, ha? No. Good. Galing ni Jean. Michelle, no? Okay. Alam niyo anong answer doon? Okay, very good. Meron akong technique. Meron kayo nakalimutan na naman technique. Alam niyo ano nakalimutan yung technique? Di ba nakita niyo yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina? You have 3 analysis. 2 high risk dealing with retirees as beneficiaries. Oops, meron akong sabihin sa inyo yung technique. There are 3. Sino ba? Balance. Okay, let's start. Okay. There is a technique there. The technique there is first, no, you have to check. Nakalimutan natin yung qualitative analysis. Yun ang nakakalimutan natin. You have to get the data. You have to get the KYC. That will be your next lesson, ha? With the CFC, no? With NIAT. No, I'm sorry, kasi taga CFC ako. You have to also do your qualitative analysis and your KYC. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Sabihin mo sa akin, Sir King, ano ibig sabihin nun? The 20 years old na mga employees and 30 years old has time. No? May oras sila in regards to their retirement. So what does it mean? They have at least 30 to 40 years. Okay? So those type of employee funds for retirement can be used or can be allocated to a beta of 2. Because they have the time, 30 to 40 years old. Hindi kakayanin ng isang balance fund or isang conservative fund makahabol. Kasi tatamaan yung kumpanya. Hahabulin ng kumpanya yon based on inflation. Ang kalaban mo naman dito is based on inflationary. And also the increase of salary. Inflationary, increase of salary. Ano pa? Yung other concerns pa ng employees. So, hindi makakahabol yon. Pag bata, mag-iisip ba tayo doon sa quantitative analysis agad? Hindi. Balik ka muna sa basic. Ano ka muna? Balik ka. KYC ka ulit. Qualitative analysis ka muna. Alamin muna natin, etong age gap na to, kaya ba to abutin yon? If kaya, then go. Kasi ang average rate of return, ARR, ibig sabihin ng average rate of return, ARR, means that it's actually range of from 12 to 14%. And there's no type of investment legal, ha? I would like to emphasize to everybody, legal, that can outperform the stock index. So, for those type of people, no, employees, they can go for the equity fund. Pagdating mo ng 40, 35, 40, saan na siya ngayon? Saan na natin siya i-allocate? Okay. Bibigyan ko kayo ng 3 asset class muna ngayon, ha, para at least makapag-review tayo. General muna tayo sa funds, no? We have the equity fund, the balance fund, and the conservative funds. Saan yung ilalagay ang 35 to 40 years old na mga clients? Anybody? Anybody? Balance. Correct. Now you understand. Correct. Yun. You have to, when creating or when picking the right fund for you, you have to check first is the qualitative analysis, no? Tingnan mo muna yung qualitative, tingnan mo muna yung criteria, tingnan mo muna yung background information ng kliyente, no? So, those people na 30 to 40, ano na sila, balance fund na sila. Then, pagdating mo na ng mga 45, mga kasing edad ko na, mga encyclopedia boys and girls, 50 years old, anong type of fund na sila ngayon ang ilalagay natin? Based on the specific risk management model. Anybody? Type. Sige. So, on those type of clients na, it's conservative. Correct. Question. May follow-up question na naman ako sa inyo. Can the people with the criteria of 50 years old and above, do we actually recommend them to invest on an equity fund? Yes or no? That's my first question. 50 years old and above. Can we actually recommend them to go for an aggressive fund? Anyone? Yes and no lang. Just type yes and no. 50 years old ka na. Pwede ka pa bang mag-invest sa aggressive fund? Conservative. Correct. No na. Tama. You know why? Yes. Correct. Correct, Ton. Correct, Amor. Correct, Jessica. Katrinka. Correct. That is the greatest mistake na nakikita ko parati in regards to choosing the right fund for our clients. No? Isa yon sa mga pagkakamali. Basic yan eh. Basic yan. Kahit, ang nakakatawa pa dito, kahit mga bankero pa mismo. No? Alam mo bakit ang kanilang financial modeling on how they actually create a fund? Instead of a triangle like this, no? You see a triangle like this, no? Ang nakikita niyo yung triangle ko? Ganyan, no? Ganyan na triangle. Okay? Instead of triangle like this, ang triangle nila pabaliktad. Ang pinakataas yung high risk. Ang pinakababa is the most conservative investment. A healthy risk management model is a upright triangle. And most of the time, I'll be very frank with you, meron akong mga conglomerates na ito, ha? Inverse triangle. Inverse triangle. They are not balancing the qualitative analysis. They're not balancing the as in they are just focused on the earnings. Nagkaroon ng pandemic, nagkaroon ng problema yung retirement fund. On the specific date, kailangan na mag-retire yung mga empleyadong yon. Ano ang mangyayari sa kumpanya? You know what happened to the company? They paid for the retirement fund of the employee plus, okay, the losses. Then they have to wait again for the next 10 to 15 years for them to recuperate the losses. and to have an earning. Isipin niyo, isang dekada. Do you have time for those type of employees? 50 years old? Hindi, wala na tayong oras for that. So ano nangyayari? Kawawa yung kumpanya. Gano'n din nangyayari sa personal. Instead of from a aggressive fund, pababa na dapat, ang ginagawa ng iba, dagdag pa sila ng dagdag, instead of nagkakaroon na sila ng rebalancing, what happened to them? Sumasabog ang funds. Sumasabog ang retirement nila. Then they will come to me, "Sir King, I don't have a retirement fund already." Or, "I need to wait for another year. I know this market will go up." Patay ka, bata ka. Nakalimutan mo, ang kalaban ng age natin, 'no, mga kabaro ko diyan, ang kalaban natin oras. That is our problem. Ang problem natin is time. Time is much more valuable than the asset class itself. Because time, you cannot quantify it. Hindi na babalik yung oras. So time is very precious. So you have to consider time. Yun ang nagkakamali sa atin. Doon tayo nagkakamali. Dahil nakakalimutan lang. Nakita niyo kanina yung nagtanong ako ng question sa inyo. Nakalimutan lang time. What happened? Adi, naku. Ano na yun? Malaking changes na yun sa portfolio nyo. Just one, ano lang yun. Galing, no? Beautiful. Okay. Pa-check ako, dear. Ay, nako, it's almost 1 hour. Okay. So, I have to make it fast already. Naganahan ako kakakwento. Okay, return potential. So, average rate of return, ARR. Balikan ko lang pala, no? Sorry. Balikan ko to. Okay, Sharpe ratio. Okay, the Sharpe ratio divides a portfolio excess returns by a measure of its volatility to assess the risk. Okay. Example, okay? Ang Sharpe ratio natin ng PSEI is at 0.29 while the fund is at 0.40. It means that the fund is efficient in giving higher rate of return. Intindes? So, ibig sabihin, pag mas mataas ang, okay, ano ibig sabihin ng Sharpe ratio? Pag yung ating base of analysis, sabihin natin, industrial ano natin, no? Sabihin natin the PSEI, para simple lang tayo. The PSEI is our base of analysis. 0.29 ang Sharpe ratio nito. Then, it is currently giving 0.40. So, no-brainer, it's actually efficient. Ganun lang kasimple lang yon. That's simple banana analysis. Okay? Pasensya na kayo guys ha. I have to make madali. Okay. Standard deviation. I think sa